State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will get the ball first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all of the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another. Rides the back and leaves it. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Ohio State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands.
Touchdown, Ohio State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he...
And to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boise State.
Got it in the middle. It's Coleman.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The pull and throw off the RPO. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Fights off a defender. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? Now, we've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
Hunt is on its way. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Escapes the sack. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Grab it off the deflection. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Tate.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Off play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bringing the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. He's got it again. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
They'll run it. It's ball. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Handoff from the gun. stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Golden Gophers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. To throw, it's Lindsey. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. Oh, what a cut! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Try to barge their way in. Beck's going for the goal line.
Get down into this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The play-action fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Snags a quick pass on the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as if nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. To the air, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fit it in the window for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Golden Gophers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He'll do it himself. Oh, it's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Great play by the defense. They're getting to the quarterback, knocking it loose, and falling on the fumble, and now they're giving it right back to their own offense right at the goal line.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running back searching for a hole. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly completed.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. With the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense going all in to stop the run. Run it with the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining 1st half than you? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Might be looking to run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the running back. Running into the open space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Plows through the defense.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's ball. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snares it outside. It's Graham. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the tailback. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and 10, still back up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Here's the pressure. Snags it over the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To the air, it's Sayin. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires it down the seam. And he's got it at the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Buckeyes look to do some damage in the red zone. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Line is set on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. The Buckeyes get enough for the 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a
2-yard line after the to catch, and it'll be first down goal to go. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields.
You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll run it from the gun. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. And the Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Flips it out in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Golden Gophers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Complete out of the backfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He's got him.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On first down, here comes this offense. Toss to the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Tate. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Keeps it on the bootleg. Got it behind the line. It's Ball. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to turn the corner on the right. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The run to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Racing to the right. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense putting points on the board. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 4 over Kentucky. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it in at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First play of the drive, read option left. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through a tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Buckeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Looking to the big tight end. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to...
Turning on the Jets. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Tate. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got to protect the merchandise, gets down without taking a hit. Now on 2nd down. A run for the quarterback. Turning it on. Oh, a lot of space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Give the offensive line tons of credit on that running play. Just working really well as a unit right now. They're being physical. They're getting a lot of push. And you see guys working up into the 2nd level, getting hats on hats at linebackers and DBs as they try to get involved.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running to the left. Shows him the stiff arm. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Finds his big tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Golden Gophers are marching down the field. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Sayed. They're working that left side, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. His drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Lanier. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Reading the option, it's Sayin. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. Makes his man miss. Shakes off the defender. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation